Sally. Thank you so much for the nomination. It really means a lot to me. It was a very nice surprise, so thank you. So I came across the membership at a time that I think I really needed it the most. I have transitioned out of yachting, and I was at the end of a seasonal job, my first job on land, where I was trying so hard to be a part of the team, join in with everything, and I had got to a point where we were drinking a lot after work. It just became a habit, and I needed to break free from that. And when I came across the membership, it was staring me in the face. This is what I needed to do. So I joined, and so far it has been amazing, and I love being a part of this community. I have been able to grow so much already, I think within 2 months of having it. So it's been an amazing part of my life. And also, because it was a seasonal job, I was so worried about what I would be doing next and how I would fill my time. And it's given me a lot of food for thought. Doing the Unlock the Career Potential course has opened up so many questions and so much guidance for me to be able to really know exactly where I was going and what I want to go for, and my values and everything that surrounds what you want from working. So yeah, it was amazing. While I was working, being a seasonal job, it is very intense. So like working on a yacht, we're working 6 days a week. We did long hours. We would have to do everything that was needed to be done, like working on a boat. You just have to do it. There's no other option. So you're sort of forced into this really fast-paced schedule again. And being on land, I think for me this time, I was so desperate for a work-life balance, and that ended up being staying at work afterwards and having a drink with someone. Then I'd get home and I'd see my husband, and then I want to tell him about my day, and we would end up drinking more and more and more. So this was 2 months of doing this, and then suddenly I'm so tired, I can't sit and have a conversation without having a drink, because that will wake me up and make me feel more chatty. So then I could feel myself going further and further down until the tribe popped up. And yeah, absolutely, it really just transitioned me, and I was able to take a step back and look at what we were doing. And actually, when I was like, no, okay, tonight I'm not going to have a drink, I'm not going to stay, I'm going to go home, have an early night, and I'm going to get up early and go to the beach. And when I said that, actually one of my colleagues, he said to me, oh, actually that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm not going to do it either. Let's do that. It's good surf tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to join you with that. And actually it felt so amazing that someone didn't go, oh, you should be drinking, have a drink with us. That someone would just sort of joined me in that and was like, oh yeah, actually that's a really good idea. Whew, we have been drinking a lot. And I was like, oh, and it just felt so nice to be able to share that moment with someone. So I was really happy, and I wish I did it earlier, but I didn't. And it was nice to be able to learn to be able to do that, if that makes sense. It was a nice sort of step that I feel now I would be able to take a lot earlier, I think, in a future scenario. The thing that I have learnt and benefited from so far is the self-care routine in the mornings. I think for me, I would always wake up and be like, oh, I'm going to do yoga today. And now I have an accountability group, I wake up and I'm like, oh, if I don't do it, and they send a message in the group like, oh, I did this morning, and I'm like, oh, I didn't do it, oh no. So that for me, waking up, doing 10 minutes of yoga instead of an hour, I think that's helped me be more consistent. 10 minutes of meditation, and now I do an additional 10 minutes or so of journaling. And that for me, it just starts my day right. I've done, it's almost like getting the things that you put off out the way, but now it's become a bit more of a routine. It's like, oh, I felt so good after that. And I was able to sit down and do 2 or 3 hours of French lessons without thinking, oh, I've got to do yoga, or maybe I could have a break and do it now. So I was just able to put it aside and then get on with my day. So and I think, I guess that the benefits of doing yoga and meditating has just given me a much clearer head to be able to focus on all the different aspects of the course and of my life and things like that, and setting intentions as well. So, you know, during the meditation, I'd be like, right, today, what is it that I least want to do? And it's like, well, I probably wouldn't get round to this if I don't set that intention. And then I do it, and then I'm like, well, I've said it now, so I have to do it. And actually, it seems to come more naturally when you set that intention in the morning. So I think, yeah, that is definitely the biggest takeaway for me. So knowing that you're always there, and you have always sort of checked up on me or sent me a little message, and it always seems to come at a point where I'm a bit like, oh, what has happened here? Because I don't feel how I should be feeling. And then I'm like, okay, let's go back to all the steps that I learned in the sessions that I had with you. And I'm like, right, okay, no drinking tonight. Go and read your book for an hour. Go for a walk, clear your head, do some exercise, go to the beach. And there's all these little things that I have that when I'm feeling down, I'm like, right, I'm going to do 2 or 3 out of those 5 things. And then I'm like, okay, I feel better now. So I think with the sessions that I had, your continued support and staying with all the goals that I sort of set, it has led me to achieve quite a lot, I think. And now the group, it's so great. Like, yeah, I spend a good amount of time sort of going through the page. In fact, I've been watching in the last week or so all the Yachting International Radio interviews, and they're so amazing. I've been enjoying them so much. It's so nice to hear all these different stories, and I'm very much looking forward to the one with Dominique. I'm going to listen to it this afternoon, watch it this afternoon.